How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Let me enlarge myself a bit. How's it going? So, I told in Discord that I was going to talk about some family information that was put out to me, thankfully. Some great news. Great news. Not even joking. Great family news. As you guys probably know, my little brother suffers from epileptic seizures due to his biological parents being drug users. Now, we have found out that a while back that he stopped taking his epileptic medication and was only suffering from very small, minor, comparably to what he was suffering previously, seizures. Because what he was suffering was from grand mal seizures. Not grandma, grand mal, which is a very severe seizure. Not to downplay it by calling it a grandma seizure, but it's a very bad seizure. But it turns out, the way that I was informed, those seizures, the grand mal seizures, are either subsided or non-existent now, which is insane to say considering that is a rarity among people to actually not have a those seizures in their life. But the way that it was described to me, and I may be wording this very off-putting, the drugs that his parents were induced with while they were pregnant, the mother was pregnant with him, could have led to him developing the grand mal seizures at a younger age, and now that the drugs are, I don't know, getting out of his system because he's hitting his teenage era, they are not as prominent. The grand mal seizures are not prominent, and they're not active. But he is suffering from smaller seizures that even the doctors are weirded out about, because they said that you cannot, with these seizures, be like seeing or being aware of your surroundings during them. But my brother has stated to them that he can be aware of his surroundings, like look around and whatnot. He just can't move during them, which baffled them. And it turns out this could be not drug related like the grand mal seizures, but trauma related seizures due to the treatment that his parents put him through, his biological parents. And now that's curable through therapy. So now I'm like, okay, so he's gotten the worst of it out with the grand mal seizures. They're gone, and now he just has to go through therapy to get through these minor ones because of his parents. And this is why, another reason why I'm saying this, people, if you have a chance, and these are for the people that might watch this later on, please adopt a kid. Because the stories I heard when my parents were adopting children made me want to do some very, very bad things to some parents that I'm not going to be at liberty to say, because knowing some people out there in the world, they would actually do this and end up in prison, even though I'm pretty sure some people would applaud them for doing that, because some of these parents just downright don't deserve to have kids and should probably be spayed and neutered. Yes, I used a term to describe fixing dogs for human beings that caused this to a child. If you cause a child to have seizures from trauma, and before that, from your unauthorizedly messed up drug use while being pregnant with the child, to cause them to have grand mal seizures, which is insane. Like, these are bad. My stepdad had 4 of these from alcohol withdrawal, trying to quit cold turkey, mind you. And this kid is suffering from them, not trying to quit from any addiction, just living. And it's just terrible that he had to go through all this. He had to go through all that. And thank the Lord he is back to where he is now. He is doing better. He is gaming. He is awesome. He's an awesome little dude. He's having fun. And he's a little energetic, which they're going to try to put him back in, hopefully, wrestling and football, his two favorite sports. He loves that. The only reason they put him out is because the grand mal seizures, that we couldn't have him do any of those because, yeah. But luckily, basically out of his system. So, in honor of my little brother overcoming a medical problem, I got to fix a physical problem. So, I'm going to try, and I tried this before, and this time I'm going to try a little bit harder for my brother's sake to commence. I want to say every Wednesday. Yeah, every Wednesday we're going to do a Wow Wednesday workout grounded stream. Now, if I'm at work during Wednesday, I will bump it to the before day. But I'm going to try to do it every Wednesday. I'm going to try to do a Wow Wednesday grounded workout stream. If that's all right with you guys. But that's what I'm going to try to do. In honor of my brother, I want to try to do that. I'm thinking that'd be a good idea to honor my brother. Like, the dude just got over suffering from all these seizures. I feel like I could suffer through some pain and lose some weight. But I will be starting that next Wednesday because I'm going to celebrate the fact that not only is my brother doing well, we had a drill. We had a thing at work that we had to get done. It has been bothering us to the point where some of my coworkers have actually wanted to seek therapy for the lack of sleep they have experienced. This drill has driven people to be aggressive due to lack of sleep. Basically, a lot of people were upset. But it was a drill that had to be done. It had to be done. We went into it today, and we freaking we beat through it. We were hyper. We were doing everything right. Little hiccups, they said, but hey, we powered house through it. We kicked the drill's butt, and now I'm planning on celebrating not only the drill passing, my brother about to finally, oh my god, he's getting through it. I cannot understand, and I can't come to fathom the amount of pain that kid has gone through seizures, abuse, the whole 9 yards. He's gone through it all. And now God has come down. I know. A lot of people aren't religious, but God has come down and said, I have seen your trauma, I have seen your pain, and I shall cure it up from you. I shall rip it all from you, all the pain, all the trauma, all the bad effects of it all, at least, because the seizures are going down. And I will grant you a family that loves you, a family that cares for you, a family. My parents are, they're treating this kid like they're oh my God, this kid is definitely being loved. And it's awesome to see that he is having fun. He has friends outside of wrestling and flag football that he used to play. It's awesome that he's doing amazingly well. And I love the fact that he's doing this well in life. I just hope it keeps getting better for him. I hope God literally straight up says, okay, I'm going to remove all your seizure problems. Yoink. And the way it's going right now, it looks like it. I am not kidding you. It quite literally looks like my little brother is finally out of the doghouse when it comes to his seizures. And I couldn't be any more happier as a big brother. Like, seeing someone experience so much pain in their life, deal with so much pain, and then have the added on effects of that pain causing something in their life. Something terrifying. Medically. Yeah, obviously. But, and then, after overcoming that, and he is, the fact that he is overcoming this, and it's just so fucking crazy. It's funny because the reason why I was told about this morning. I was heading to work. My stepmom called me and told me this. He's hitting the teenage years, so all the trauma just came and mixed with the hormones that he's going to be experiencing as a teenager. So that's what's developing these minute seizures. It's the trauma and the hormones of becoming a teenager. And it's like I'm watching. Well, I'm not watching. I'm experiencing this through the phone call. I'm talking with them, seeing my little brother, him playing a quest on his head. He's just having fun in VR. He's just having a blast. Me, I haven't been in VR in like years. I don't even know if Artist is still in there. She was awesome. So was what was it, Vket-chan? I ran into Vket-chan. She was cool. She was very nice. Sadly, I did not load her model right. I remember that the first time we met, and saw it through the stream. She's like, "Oh, please, please load my model. That looks disgusting." It was funny, but anyway, hopefully, he says he's doing some game making. He's trying to do some coding, so hopefully that goes well for him. I mean, he's already blowing through some seizures, so um, I just wanted to put this stream and video out there to keep track of my brother's health and wellness, because the fact that a kid who has been through absolute hell and back with parents like that has gotten better, and I feel like a kid with the right parents, after experiencing the worst parents, can go through a amazing metamorphosis and just become an awesome kid. Like, it's upsetting to hear these stories about parents that do this stuff to kids, and then you meet one of these kids and you're looking at them like, God, you have gone through so much pain in your life, and you just want to help them, but financially, where I'm at, I can't help them. But my parents, thank God, they're able to take care of Jordan, because some of these other kids are, how do I put this? I've heard stories of parents putting their kids in timeout in ovens and various other actions that I can't say on YouTube unless I'm at the mark. They would them, and they weren't even at 5 years old. They weren't at 5 years of age, and by the time they even reached 5 years of age, they thought was all right to do to other people, and yeah, those kind of people I despise more, almost more. They are a second close to pedophiles. Yes, you heard me right. Terrible biological parents who are smart enough, mind you, I'll give them this, to put their children into foster care. A better place than where they were with the terrible biological parents. I find almost as bad as pedophiles because of what they've done. And it saddens me to see that there are people like that. I just wish the world could change for the better. Like, we have too many foster kids, too many homeless. The world just needs to change. We need to make a change. And as where I'm at right now, I sadly cannot do that. I can only make a video stating the fact that the world needs to make a change, which could lead to someone seeing it and they could make a change. I don't know. I don't know how the world will work. All I can hope and pray that this reaches someone's ears and they see the pain when they go to a foster system, see the kids, and see that they have gone through an extraordinary amount of crazy crap. Like, I couldn't even put it into words. If there was a video game simply made about the crazy stuff kids in the foster system have been through, it would easily be a horror game. It would be a horror game so fast they would have to make something higher than R rating. It would absolutely be like something mixed with R and M for mature. Like it would have to be something like that. It is absolutely diabolical what some of this stuff does to people, and I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I hope to God one of these days, when I get older, I'll either find the right person for me, or I'll straight up adopt. Or I'll find the right person and we adopt. Because I feel like having kids is not the way to go right now. I feel like adopting kids should be the way to go right now. Because we have too many kids in the foster system. Too many people in the foster system. Like, this is just terrible. And the stories I hear is nightmare fuel. And my little brother has been through this. And he is slowly, but assuredly, getting through it. Because of loving parents. So I hope this reaches someone's ears. Hopefully somebody who can and will do something about the foster system and help those kids. Like the foster system alone is awesome. It's helping them get those kids out of that situation. And I feel like there needs if I could, I need to look up like a foster donation center and just be like put their link in the video whenever I find one, because I'm probably gonna relax after this and straight forget to put the link, and I'm sorry for that, because I'm just not feeling myself after ranting about these terrible people. Oh my god, I feel like I just need to relax before I blow a gasket over the fact of this. I'm also excited because the stress that has built up through 2 weeks of working late on something, and then being told that my little brother is finally doing better. It almost made me cry. Like hearing the fact that my little brother is finally getting done with those seizures. I never saw him go through them, thank God. But I have been scared. Because he did have a seizure clip that would like hit his heart rate, like tell you when his heart's going. And if it ever like stopped and went through like a sleeping seizure, which I guess would be a grandma seizure, it would alarm off, like go crazy. And I have literally shook him awake because I was scared. But it was actually the alarm wasn't touching his skin right, and it was not reading his blood flow and the beats. So, but it kept me so bad when I visited them once. I almost didn't sleep for 2 days because of it, and it was just terrible. And I hope to God none of you guys had to experience a kid or a person going through a seizure. But if you do, know what the heck to do. Please. It is a terrifying experience to see somebody go through a seizure. I have seen people in a car accident with an engine block in their chest, and that didn't scare me as much as my little brother going through a seizure, or in this case, a possible seizure. It's terrifying. Because you don't know whether it's real, fake, or if it could just, if it's real, it's like, okay, at the moment, do you know what to do? Do you have everything ready? By the time, if you don't, the person who got the stuff, like one of your parents who got the stuff, are they going to be down here enough to where it has no terminal effect on them, like they're not going to experience an extreme loss of brain cell or activity or whatnot, brain activity because of it? Like, seizures are scarier than car crashes, in my opinion. Because in a car crash, it's either you're injured, you're dead, or you're really okay. With a seizure, you're either injured, you're okay, you're shaking, convulsing, and losing brain cells over time, or you could just be freaking dead. There's way too many categories to seizures compared to car crashes. And that's what makes me scared. Especially considering they happen to a family member. Like, that's what makes it even more terrifying when it's a family member. Either way, sorry. I just wanted to rant a little bit, kind of rant, like a celebratory rant, about the fact that my brother's doing well and all this. And I know I've probably spit a lot of information out in about half an hour. So I'm going to try to relax and enjoy the rest of my day. Watching AI-generated comic movie things that are actually pretty good. I just wish they didn't have multiple voice actors for various characters. That is getting corrected, I found out, for some of these ones. And they actually sound a lot better with the corrected audio. Hopefully some of the ones I'm watching get corrected audio on them. But until then, I'm going to watch them and I'm going to relax. I'm going to celebrate my brother getting over, well, his grand mal seizures. He's just got to get over his trauma seizures. I sounded like I did not say that right. Trauma seizures. Yeah, still sounded wrong. Okay. You guys understand what I mean, right? Hopefully. Okay. Because I just need to relieve myself because work is stressful. And this actually helped me with realizing how stressful work is and various other things. And then I realized, like, oh, I'm suffering from all the stress from work that I'm not actually noticing until somebody helped alleviate a little bit of the stress. Then I'm like, oh, wow, okay, yeah, I was carrying a lot of stress. Either way, I'm going to end the stream now and try to relax and hopefully you guys have a nice day. I mean, straight up, like, legit have a nice day. I hope you guys have the best day or night, depending on where you're at, because, let's face it, if you're not having a good day, at least have a greater day tomorrow. And if you don't, look at the positives, not the cons, because that's what's going to make you have a better day than yesterday. If you find the pros in life instead of the cons. Not all protons, neutrons, or not all atoms are full of electrons. There are some with more protons than electrons. If you don't understand that, sorry, I'm a bit of a nerd. It means you have more positives in your atom than you have negatives, electrons. And that's life. See the atoms with the more positives in it than the negatives. And of course, in the center, you just got no charges, which is pretty much emo people. I'll end